And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Earthbound Mother 2. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and it's time to move on. We're gonna head back to Tenda Village. I went around and just, I grinded IQ tests in order for Jeff to get his baddest beam, which is made from the broken harmonica. The other item I tossed in the defense shower, I just threw. I didn't throw it away. I went and gave it to Escargot Express just because it's not worth it. Now we're gonna head to Tenda Village. Tenda. And obviously exploit the many things we can do here. Now, like with the Sword of Kings, I'll tell you about it when we get to that juncture. We're not at that juncture yet. There is a book. I have it. Use. That's not shyness, dude. That's just a big-ass boner. Just thought you should know that. The leader of the Tenda tribe read overcoming shyness to everyone. 10 Kraut in return. Well, thanks, buddy. Alright. Now we can actually communicate to the other villagers in Tenda Village. But no! God damn it, why?
Presentation is to tell you if I do say so myself. I'm a photographic genius and I painted that line too early. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look, ready, stay. Fuzzy pickles!
Fuzzy Tenda! Oh, fuck, I screwed it up again. What were the odds of that? I'll get it right one of these days. Woo! Alright, fuck that guy. Yes, it is. Opiska. That's right. If you thought I'd made up my mind, why would you ask me again, asshole? Alright, anyway. Let's go talk to this guy here, this little Tenda here. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so you gotta play this trade fuck game. So let's see what he's got. Hall of Fame bat. Talisman coin. Yeah, that's good. Bag of Dragonite, spicy. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I actually have a Horn of Life on me. I'll have to go to buy one. So let's do some of that, because that Hall of Fame bat might be worth it, right? You would think it'd be worth it. It's up to you whether you want to do it or not. It's not a big deal, but probably a good idea. Also, we have so much money now that the amount of effort it would take to get it is just ridiculous. Uh-oh. Where's Pooh? Teleport us to Saturn Valley, because they are the ones that sell it. I want to say it's that one Mr. Saturn in the cave sells them for like $1,200 or something. Like I said, we got more than enough money to handle it. I think it's this one here. You have $380. We trade secret herbs. So boing, you have $1,780. We trade Horn of Life. All right, so let's take one Horn of Life and we'll play this out. I mean, I know how this works, but I want to show you guys so there's no confusion to how this trading game with the Tenda work. Let's draw. We'll take $39.95 out for right now. 1, 2, 3, 9. Oops. There we go. Money! Now let's go buy us some Horns of Life. I'm really just gonna buy one. Like I said, I'm gonna buy one just to make an example. Wait a minute. Is it in the store? Whatever. I don't remember. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm still going after I did that last episode with the Sword of Kings, and I'm kind of zoning out, which is fine for this episode. So, because we're doing stuff, but it's nothing I have to be hyper focused on. Okay, that's the item guy. I need to talk to. Yeah, buy. There it is, Horn of Life. Okay, you just buy from this guy. For some reason I thought you had to buy from the guy in the thing, and I don't remember why. We'll take one. And I'm just going to show you how this works with the Tenda. I think we can actually we can teleport from here. And we need to go to Tenda Village. And away we go. There's enough room for you to do it right there. So it's not like you got to bang your head against the wall trying to do it. More than enough room. And you're going to see a weird thing kind of play out with this, I believe. If my memory serves me right. Yes. Here's your Horn of Life. So that's how that works. Let's talk to him again. So all he wants are horns of... Oops, I missed that. All he wants are horns of life. So you gotta kind of play this out in a way so that... Let's see. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, okay, so... Wait a minute. This is... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 horns of life in order to get to the Hall of Fame bat. So now that we know that, we'll just eat that thing now, because that's pointless. Same with the yogurt. Or you could keep it to sell, but I don't see the point. And eventually with the 6, I think I said 6. If not, we'll have to go back and get one more. But with 6 of them bought, we should be able to get that Hall of Fame bat. So I just wanted to... Oops. No. I just wanted to show you how that kind of works. Because I've been told various things about that. It's like, oh, if you buy a whole bunch, he changes what he wants. And I was just like, I don't ever remember that, dude. He doesn't change what he wants. You just show up with like 7 or 8 horns of life, and you just buy out his inventory until you get the Hall of Fame bat. And which is literally what we're gonna do. It's about $2,000 a pop, so we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We need about 12 grand to buy all the horns of life we'll need. About 12 grand. And we'll keep a little extra money for anything else we might need. Actually, 12. I'll see how much I have, and I might even take out a little bit more. I don't think we'll need to, though. Withdraw. You know, as you can see, money is not an issue right now. And actually, I'll take out... What did I say? 12? Yeah, we'll just take out 12,000. Because, like, as you can see, money is not a problem. Inventory space might be, but... Item's not a problem. Alright, so we're gonna buy 6 of these. 1. Put them on everyone else. Actually, we can put them on this. 1. Buy. 2. So that's 2 of them. This will be our third one. Put right there. And then we need 3 more. Sorry, I know this is boring because I'm just buying. Oops, no. I know I'm just buying Horns of Life to do the trading game, but yeah, it needs to be done. Is the Hall of Fame bat worth it? Might be a question. That's up for debate. You can get by without it, but you may as well get it now because the reason I recommend getting it now, and I may as well just tell you how this is going to play out. One of the nastiest... It's up there with getting Pooh's Sword of Kings. we're going to get an item called the broken antenna, but this is another one of those really, really ridiculously rare item drops that only drop from certain enemies in the next dungeon. And these are the enemies that explode. So this makes it very obnoxious, very annoying item to get. And so what I usually like to do is go through the entire dungeon if I can. And once I go through, well, I try to back out of the dungeon. That's usually what I try to do. By backing out of the dungeon, it gives me more than enough opportunities to fight this creature. But I've also cleared out the enemies and everything, and I've leveled off of them. But I've had a chance to try to pick up that really rare item, which is the broken antenna we get from these sphere creatures. I forget their names exactly, but yeah, it's a very trivial item. I bought a secret herb on accident, didn't I? Motherfucker. Alright, well, we'll just do what we did. Oh, god damn it. I didn't mean to buy a secret herb, but I did. Okay, Horn of Life. Give you another Horn of Life. Another shitty-ass plain roll. Very obvious this guy likes the Horn of Life. What are you making, the dildo of eternity or something with it? Jesus. Here, have another horn. Okay, Bag of Dragonite's pretty good. And the Talos, these are the good items that we're going to be getting right here. For our Horns of Life. The Talisman coin, which I think is a new coin. And then we'll have to come back for the final item. Let's give him that. Okay, so let's go and equip. Okay, so the Talisman coin is actually not better than the Saturn ribbon. I don't... Is the Talisman coin any good for anybody? Oops, not to the poo. Definitely not to poo. The only person who might benefit from this would be Jeff. Jeff or Ness, but if anybody really needs it, it's going to be Jeff. Yeah, that's a little better, and he needs something other than the lucky coin. Alright, and then we need to go get another fucking Horn of Life, because I fucked up. Alright, I'm going to go get that coin. We'll be right back. Okay, finally got that last Horn of Life. You know, it worked out, because I ended up needing to sell a lot of the junk items that I was carrying, so for better or for worse, that's kind of what you want to do. Okay. Yeah. Hall of Fame bat. Give it to me. Give it to me hard. Give it to me fast. Give me that Hall of Fame bat or I'll shove it up your ass. Alright, so now he has nothing. He can't possibly give us anything. Thank God. Okay, Big League back, Hall of Fame bat. Definitely an upgrade. Is it really worth that effort? It's up to you to decide. I think it is. And let's take a look at it just for the shits and giggles of it. Okay, and that's all that it is. It's just a weapon upgrade. And I think the reason they put this here is so that Ness can still have the strongest weapon over Jeff, but I don't know if that really happens or not. The other thing, too, is we could sell his current bat, the Big League bat, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. And I'm going to start using our Rust Promoter DXs coming up on the Pharaoh's Curse just to dump a lot of Pooh's unnecessary gear. So at least we did a lot of that. And yes, this is another one of those scenes with one of the other races of these kind of internal insight instances. Nothing really that special to see, but it's another one of those story update things, you know? Like a great tapestry, vertical and horizontal threads have met and become intertwined, casting a huge, beautiful image. Is she hot? That's the question. Is it a picture of a hot, naked babe? You may have cursed this never-ending journey. You have known injury and defeat. Not really defeat, but I've known injury. But you have struggled on to reach this place. Your inborn intelligence and courage have helped bring you here. You have believed in your friends, and as a group, you have supported each other. Have you ever stopped to consider how much your power has grown? Yeah, I got the fucking Sword of Kings, bitch! Now, you could You could fell enemies and won it in Tucson with one blow, as you certainly know you cannot turn back. Gygas, the archfiend of the universe, is growing frightened of you and your power. He is searching for ways to end your journey with his gargantuan penis. Gygas probably has one, and I'm sure he threatens people with it all the time. From here, the challenges grow. The challenge grows, and your adventure will take you beyond anything you ever imagined. You are drawing near to Gygas. Remember, when you are suffering hardships, your enemy is also struggling. Well, you know, that's why when you're struggling that hard to get a hearty, the little blue pill. By the way, do you know where Pokey went? When this cup of tea is finished, your adventure will continue. Your destiny pulls you in the right direction. Believe in yourself and press forward. It's interesting how they bring up Pokey, isn't it? You know, as much as we try to forget that his existence is relevant to this game sometimes, he is here, and he's here to stay. Ness, Paula, Jeff, Pooh. I can't say that name and see it written without laughing at it. In my head, at least. I wish you luck. The glorious luck that we're gonna need to get fucking Jeff's greatest item as well. Are you gonna get Paula's? I don't remember Paula having an ultimate weapon, and even if she did, what's the fucking point? She's magic based. It does nothing for her. Alright, now that we're all ready to go, let's go save. If I need to, I'll just throw the Hall of Fame bat away. It's not like it's imperative. We'll also make sure Ness is not homesick, because heavens forbid I have to deal with that bullshit again. The other perk, too, is when you can make the spheres appear right near the beginning of the dungeon, you can just go in and out and recover. That's what makes it really nice. So, this is not as bad as the Starman Sword of Kings bullshit. Definitely not. Oops, did I check? Yeah, he's fine. It's definitely nowhere near as difficult as the Sword of Kings. The payoff is, I think, better. So if you really don't want to do the Sword of Kings, I do recommend getting that antenna, because you do rely on Jeff's physical attack at certain points of the game, whereas Pooh's physical attack is pretty much done by endgame. You're not really relying on it that much. Jeff's always going to need that physical attack kind of buffer. You're always in the back of your mind thinking of it. So, just as a heads up. And we might remember these rock guys from the first Mother game. The Lost Underworld. Don't forget to talk to the rock. It's important. Like a rock. It talks a lot when I try to pee. And yes, the floppy upgrades are here. So if you are looking to grind levels, which you shouldn't need to do if you've been leveling up off of getting the fucking Sword of Kings, or if you just lucked out like I did and just grabbed it out of nowhere. If you lucked out on the Sword of Kings or past it, and you're not looking to get the antenna here, then I suggest you level up off of floppies if you need to catch up levels. You should be around level 50 or 60. 50, you're going to have a bit of a struggle through this, but if you're level 60, you're just going to plow the road. Here's a real grouping of fobbies, rather. Instead of foppies, they're fobbies. You're going to struggle a little bit with these guys if you're at level 50, but even then, it's not going to be significant. You'll see right now, it's insignificant, the amount of difficulty they have. See, they're still not very hard. Even with Paula's fire gamma, she can pretty much almost one-shot them all. Almost one-shot them all. It's not guaranteed. I'm just saying, it can be done. Yay, Pooh leveled. Pooh leveled! So we're looking for these floating ball enemies. And they do show up kind of anywhere and everywhere, so you just kind of deal with them when you run into one. Well, when you run into one, you're hoping for the drop, you know. You really are. Because, and here's the thing, you can't continue to fight them endlessly because they explode. So once Ness and Pooh's psychic points get used all the way up, you have to leave the dungeon. You're kind of at the mercy of the game at that point. And this is the enemy here, this little smiley face thing. And like I said, you're kind of at the mercy of the game. And I'm pretty sure they explode And it ruins your fucking day. It really does. When you know you have to get the best item for Jeff, you got to get from an enemy that fucking blows up. That's just the worst. And I believe you can use any skills against them, so just use whatever you think you need to use. But I wouldn't use anything higher than beta. No. He has a psychic shield. Okay, so at least it's not the one that reflects shit, though. That's the worst. Get some! And here we go. That's why there's no rationale for getting, like, plush bears, because the plush bears will die very, very quickly. And it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of effort. It's a wasted effort. You're just looking for that fucking antenna, broken antenna, and then you're good. You're good. I don't even think I need to heal. Could pretty much handle another round of those little balls. But they do spawn down in this first ladder area. I believe they don't spawn near the entrance necessarily, so you do have to do some walking. But you're just fighting foppies. Or fobbies. I keep calling them foppies. Fobbies. And they're not very... And we all know they're not that threatening. Here's another enemy type that can be found down here. And will be dealt with extreme prejudice. Beta's fine. Goods. The heavy bazooka. I like how it's getting closer to the top of my list. Yeah, don't use anything stronger than freeze beta on this guy. As you can see, chances are you'll freeze it. But even when Jeff gets his turn, he'll probably finish it off. Yeah, so it can be killed in one round if you plan it right. Yay! Alright, there's a chest down here. I don't remember what's in these chests, so, you know, don't give me shit for not remembering. I know that Pooh's best piece of armor is down here, and you don't have to fight to get it, thank God. It's the Diadem of Kings, and that's what I'm going for. So you want to make sure you do go down the current ladder that I'm going down, because this is the only way to get to that Diadem of Kings, which is arguably his best defensive gear. We also have brain food lunches and stuff, so if we need to recover I didn't recover his psychic points back in Tenda, so I might regret that, but he has items that we gotta burn, so we'll make sure to burn them. Yeah, we're good. We're good! Yeah. Put that on Jeff right away. He's gotta be... I think that in order... He's only got one other item he can fix. And that's the broken antenna. Which requires a lot of IQ. I think it's like 60... It's over 60. I know it has to be over 60, but it's not 60. It's like 64 or 65. I'm pretty sure about that too. I've never been able to do it lower than that. So, but I'm pretty sure that would be enough to do it. As we go into a battle. Okay, against more of these assholes. Just do that. It's fine. You know what? We'll do a weaker one. Just because it conserves psychic points. Especially when Jeff can really go in here and just rape one of them with the heavy bazooka. So let's do it on this end. I feel pretty good with that layout. Now Mr. Bundy will die. Sweet. Stupid floppy bastards. Alright, and this will lead to the Diadem of Kings. This has to be it. Yep, that's the one. And Pooh has one slot for it, which is good, because that's all he's going to need to worry about gear-wise. There we go, look at that. 20 extra defense. He's only got one other piece of gear, and he's slowly creeping up on the strength of the defense of the other characters. And he's still short one defensive item. So it'll be just a matter of time before we get it. No reason to... this is going to be like the other one. I'm just going to show most of the battles because there's really not much else I'm going to do. Next to trying to get the freaking awesome ass fucking broken antenna. We won't be able to repair it right away, so, you know, obviously I think we have to be like, it's got to be 64, 65 antenna, or maybe, it can't be 70. I don't ever remember having it 70 IQ. So it's between 65, I think, and 70. Or 64 and 70 is when you can repair it. You're better off just doing it at probably 65. But if your IQ's higher than that, you can totally repair it. But the catch is you got to get it first. And that's the hard part. But, you know, Jeff will level up and hopefully build up levels to get him there. But you won't probably be able to repair it until at least near end game. And that's including all of your luck outs with the rock candy and everything. You're just not going to be able to fix it very quickly because it's such a high IQ required item. But again, it's the strongest item in the game. I mean, it's the strongest weapon for Jeff in the game. You can't get anything stronger than that. So it makes some sense that it's kind of difficult to get going here. So you do what you can with it, you know. Try to get it down as fast as you can and hope for the best, but like I said, you gotta go where the spheres spawn the most and just hope for the best. And it could take several hours to do. You may even have to stop playing the game and walk away, taking a break, because you spent, like with the Sword of Kings, you just spend a long time trying to get the damn thing to drop. The goddamn thing won't drop. That's when you're at the mercy of the game. And not much I can really tell you after that, you know? Alright, heavy bazooka. Brain food lunch. Sorry, I can't help it. Every time I see that fucking brain food lunch. The other option we have right now, too, is we could also go back to Tenda Village and recover all of our HP and psychic points, just because going to get the Diadem of Kings is kind of... It's not that it's hard to do, it's that you can burn a lot of... If you're a lot lower level, you can burn a lot of XP trying to get there. God damn these little fuckers. So, really, it's just a straight line back to Tenda Village. And I might do that just for the sake of doing it. Because we're practically back to where the beginning of the dungeon is. So, makes sense to do it, doesn't it? Guys? And anybody? Because as we go deeper, like I said, as you get deeper into this dungeon, it's harder to safely get back. So you kind of have to think about what you're doing before you commit to anything, because you could get stuck in an area you don't want to be stuck in. Yeah, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head back out. Yay, Shield Omega, sweet. Some people will warn you too to make sure Ness's health, if you are grinding lots of levels, always make sure Ness's health never goes above, I want to say 600, because you're going to miss out on a really big bonus by end game. I want to say it's 600. It could be 800, but that just seems silly. I'm pretty sure it's 600. So you don't want to get up to like level 99 or any, like, level, if you get to level 80, you're kind of barking up a tree that you shouldn't be barking. You don't want to be that strong before the end game stuff, the last dungeon or so. Whoops. Gotta actually talk to the guy to rest. Yay, I stay. And this is what's, like I said, great. This dungeon is not hard to figure out, nor is it hard to really just spend a lot of time in Tenda. Yeah, you're gonna spend a lot of time in Tenda Village trying to make this thing spawn, but, you know, and try to get that drop. But like I said, the Sword of Kings is the most coveted item because it's the hardest item. It's just as hard as the antenna for it to drop, but it's the hardest to do because you're in the middle, the very back end of a dungeon. That sucks trying to get through, even in the beginning of the dungeon. It just fucking sucks. Okay, it blows ass. Nobody likes going through that dungeon because it's hard. It's not that it's not even that it's hard. It's just obnoxious to get through. And your goal is to try to get through it without getting murdered. So, yeah. But anyway, Jeff's at what? What's his IQ at now? Still at 58, so I believe there's a rock candy in this dungeon, so we'll obviously use that on him. Did we get an IQ capsule already or something like that? There's supposed to be a capsule in this dungeon. I forget if it's an IQ one or not. Hey, little buddies! Time to die. They're so cute and innocent, though. Why would you want to hurt them? Because their death sustains me. heavy bazooka. There. Die, you foppy bastards. Fobby bastards. Nice. And luckily the big villain down here, the big bad boss down here is not a big, he's not a big deal at all. It's kind of a pushover, especially if you still have the Franklin badge. Oh, what? Did I just ruin it and tell you he's lightning based? Yeah, I kind of did. What an asshole, man. Let's see, let's go up here. Over here. Derp, 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 derp. Derpy derp, 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 derp. Like I said, there's not going to be much to show in this episode, other than me killing shit with extreme prejudice. All for the broken antenna that I can't even repair yet. Some people actually like to come back to this dungeon later, but be warned that it's a long time before you can actually come back here. I'm not going to tell you why. It takes a while, I think. I could be wrong on that. Maybe I might be thinking of the other game. So ignore what I said for the time being. But it's just easier to get it now because we're here. We're down here, we're doing it, you know. We're getting it done. But like I said, most important thing is to make sure you gather all the other items first, you know, as needed. Booyah! Booyah! Booyah, motherfucker! Gotta love that heavy bazooka, man. It's worth its weight in gold. Just because it's great for these little AoE bullshit fights. Come on, IQ. Oh, his IQ didn't go up. Damn it. That's the other thing you're going to start noticing, too, is Jeff's IQ doesn't seem to go up nearly as much. At least it doesn't seem to go up nearly as much for me. I don't think it's a setup either. He just levels up as he goes. Luck capsule will use on Ness. There's no reason to use it on anyone else. Like I said, it's the hard candy, the rock candy I want to use on Jeff. For obvious reasons. We've got to build that IQ up every chance we get, even if it means him getting a different stat. I'd rather fight a sphere monster, to be honest with you. And they spawn down... Ah, shit. They spawn down here. So... Fingers, toes, and testicle hairs crossed, but alas, no luck. Let's use beta. Heavy bazooka. And slice him to ribbons. Kill him. Kill him hard. Oh boy. You gotta be careful with those flash attacks. They get more dangerous later. But there's gonna be some enemies when they use like flash, the stronger versions of PSI Flash. They can instant kill people. So be weary of it. It's not, you don't need to worry about it now. It's just something to be weary of for later. Goods, rock candy on Jeff. Come on, IQ. Yeah. It gets him to 59. So he has 6 IQ points to go. You notice how it wasn't too thrilled? Oh, I saw Sphere Dude. But I saw lots of concentrated rage over there too, so... the Sphere Dude is not worth that much effort. I'll just leave it at that. He's not worth that much effort to get to spawn. As you can see, they don't spawn as much as the Starman Supers, but they do spawn. For what it's worth. Alright. Bottle of DX water, which is really good for Pooh for recovering psychic points. So if you're going to use it on Pooh. Let's hit him with a heavy bazooka. And since we got that PSI, that water DX, we can go ahead and let Pooh get a couple of spells off. In the hopes of conserving health, because we can just use the DX water on Pooh and he'll get the enhanced benefit. Bye! Fool. Sweet. And so the reason we're going back is we're actually saving time, in a sense, for collecting all of the items. By going up this way and then falling through the hole after picking up the next treasure, it allows us to kind of plow through this area a little faster. So we can get those foppies to fuck off. Look at that. Fobbies are gone. Fuck those fobbies. Fuck them hard. Nothing really to think about. Just murder it. Yeah. Sweet. We get a cup of life noodles. Not that we care. We got a lot of those right now, so if we get the chance to dump them, we will. You don't say. If I tickle it, will it give me gold? Wait, that's tickling its butt crack. The Earth's butt crack. Never mind. And a luxury jerky. So it's not just regular jerky. It's the jerky of the gods. Oh boy. So kill, and kill. Die. Damn it. Oh, he hit me with his purse. Isn't that cute? Bye, Happy Spinning Robo. You know what I could also do is I could kill the guardian of this temple, I think, too, with that. And then just fight spheres until the end, you know? Just to save. I'm trying to think of ways to cut some of the time out. So anyway, that's the ladder that if you kept going down that path where the water was, that's where the ladder is for the rest of that. Let's go ahead and grab this lucky foot. And this is the only, it has to be the lucky foot. Or rabbit's foot, rather. It's the only other thing down here. And I think it's for this. Now, it lowers your defense, so I'm not as inclined to use it, but I think there's a passive skill, like it makes things happen better. Let me check here. For paralysis attacks, it increases your speed in a big way. That would actually be good for Ness, but right now I don't really need it. But more importantly, though, we're out of room in our inventory, which we need to make room immediately. So let's use some of that spicy jerky. Not the luxury jerky, just the spicy ones. And we'll make one more inventory space up here. I don't think this is really that useful. So let's just use that. Figures. Oh, that's for something. Never mind. You're on some good drugs, bro. Let's use this on Paula. There we go. Now we've got 2 inventory slots open. And really all that one needs to do to really, you know, get... Let me see if I can get this to happen here. And I'll show you really, now that we're deep in here. We're deep into the belly of this underworld area. The place to make these fuckers spawn is really going down the 2 ladders that are up here. The ladder on the left or the right. And you just keep going up and down until you see a smiley sphere fucker. And then you try to destroy it with extreme prejudice and cross your fingers, hope for the best. Because there's never a guarantee. You know, there's one there, so we're, you know, luckily we can get this one. We're obviously going to kill the other creature first. The uncontrollable sphere and the conducting spirit needs to die immediately. So we'll kill that thing really, really fast here. Really, really hard, really, whoops. Really, really hard, really, really fast. Actually, let's use the neutralizer. No, we don't need to use the neutralizer. Maybe bazooka there. And then bash that. And then we'll use the Rust Promoter DXs that we've been holding on to just to create more inventory space. Because we're going to need some of that inventory space pretty soon. Oh, no. No. That's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. And sometimes you're just going to have to deal with this in order to get the, you know, the uncontrollable spheres to kind of show themselves. Well, at least Jeff went back to normal. Bash, bash, bash. Good. These guys count as robots, so it should work, in theory. There it goes. Didn't kill it, but it's not going to do much more than 350 damage or so. So it's just better to use it now. than to waste it, you know, than to hold on to it, because it's just using up inventory space. Same with the Pharaoh's Curse. It's just wasting inventory space at this juncture. May as well dump them as soon as the opportunity presents itself. Which is against these guys, because I don't see a reason to not do it. Alright, so we'll heal up, and this is where I pause the video. I pause the video because we need to get the antenna to drop, and when the antenna drops, we'll pick right back in. So we'll see you when the antenna drops. Okay, so as far as I am concerned, I have been at this for, God, 2 hours maybe? Ness is 71. I want to say I was in my 60s when I started this endeavor, and now I'm hitting 70, and other characters are starting to get there too. And I just don't think I can get it to drop, guys. I really don't. I'm getting burnt out from doing this. And you guys who watch the show know me. I put in a very good effort. But now my characters are getting so strong that the idea of what I set out to do to get this really powerful weapon is just trivial at this point, because I'm so strong. I'm 10 levels above where I should be, if not 15 or 20. And there's just no rationale for continuing this endeavor, because I'm just that powerful. And there's nothing good about that, you know. Just saying. That's my suggestion at this point. So the first round of this, we're gonna have everyone defend except for Jeff, who's gonna use his neutralizer, and this will end his the boss's shield, which is good. And then the very next round, we can unleash hell. Now, if we had the counter PSI unit on us, we could make this battle even easier, but there's really no reason to, I don't think. So let's get this underway here. We should be able to just release the beast on this guy. And releasing the beast is what I sure as fuck plan on doing. You're gonna get some now, big guy. So multi-bottle rocket right up his cornhole. Followed by, maybe may as well do Starstorm, or hope that one of these very powerful lightning strikes hit him twice. Either route is not bad. The fact that we solidified him is just ensuring victory here. The raping of the machine, as some like to say. Got him. For what it's worth, we got a couple of good hits in there. Hit him again. Freeze him again. Multi-bottle rocket him again. We will not. Heavy bazooka him though, and we'll Starstorm him. Get some! And the battle is won. Finally, I can move on. I'm sorry. I know I feel bad that I'm missing out on this item, and maybe if I have, you know, I feel like it when we get another chance to traverse the world. I might try and come back and get it, but right now it's just not practical, and it's just pointless to keep trying like this. Like, I already got the Sword of Kings, you know. Could I ask for anything more? Could you ask for anything more? Oh my God, I just want to curl up and just pass out. I've been at this for such a long time. I'm Ness. It's been a long road getting here. And I'm on my like 12th beer, so I need to wrap up this episode. Which is funny when I think about it. Oh, those aren't the good drugs. Where are my good drugs? My good drugs. Yeah, there we go. Taking 2 sleep tablets. You're not supposed to have those with beer. I don't give a shit. We're doing this live, bitch. So these are Ness's thoughts. So if somebody would say Ness never talks in the game, you're wrong. Well, okay. Technically, he doesn't talk. He goes through this scene. And the illumination wall, or whatever the fuck it wants to call itself today, works like a charm. and we can finally continue forth. My guys are pretty strong. You know it's bad when Paula's psychic power is almost as high as her HP. You know, you've worked a little harder than you needed to. Just a little bit. And don't worry, we will be able to go back if we need to. I just don't see it. Okay, so we've now landed in a very shitty place. The Lost World, I think is what it's called. Or the Lost Underworld, it's one of the two. And what you need to know about the Lost Underworld is there are big fucking things here that want to destroy you. What I need to tell you is that we're so strong, we don't really need to bother with them too much. And if we end up fighting one, we end up fighting one. But the most dangerous ones are these large blue creatures. I forget their names. They are the most dangerous. They will put you in a hurt locker. Even at a high level, they're a little threatening, but Paula should be able to take down most of these large dinosaurs with just like 1 or 2 attacks. We could probably kill most of these dinosaurs with a singular round of attacks here, like so. So the damage and the amount of damage that we need to do to kill off these large creatures is trivial. It's not a lot. We don't really need to do much. And the other cool thing to be aware of is that there are lots of little chests kind of spread throughout this zone. Brand foulage. Let's give the brand foulage to poo. Sorry, I am so burnt out. I'm just saying the fucking dumbest things. Brand foulage. Would you like a brand foulage? I would like a brand foulage. Alright, it's like a Chinese, horrible racist Chinese accent mixed with like a horrible French accent. It's just awful. Yeah, I did. And so the earthquakes erupt these geysers that can heal your HP and recover your psychic points. And the blue geysers heal health and psychic points. The red geysers heal status effects. Good to know. The more you know. What the game doesn't know is that Pooh is so powerful that his healing magic can actually resurrect the dead. I'm not kidding. He's got life. He's got healing Omega, which I believe can heal dead characters. Yay! You're not hitting shit for the night, old man. We got shit to do. My goal here is to, before we end the episode, I want to get to Tenda, the underground Tenda village, but I don't know if we can do that. You know what? This is a good. Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at the clock here, the timer that I set. So this is a good place to stop. So, on the next episode of Let's Play Mother 2 Earthbound, we get ready to head to the village of the Lost Underworld. We're gonna head to the Cave to the Past. We're gonna go to this place called the Cave to the Past, and we're gonna hit another sanctuary location. We'll see you guys there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.